Okay, so we're going to start in this question here on page 231. Okay, so if you look at our question here, we're given a star, which is kind of half inside a circle here, which is inside of a rectangle. So where we're going to start here is at the base of this star, which is inside a pentagon. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by drawing a pentagon with a base of 60 mil. Okay, all the sides of the pentagon are the same and they're all 60 mil. So we're going to start with this base of the pentagon here. So from the top of my page, I'm just going to come down 160 and draw a construction line across my page. I'm going to come in now from the right hand side of my page, 160, draw a mark and a 60 mil line in there. Okay, so that there now is the base of my pentagon. So I'm going to call that line now AB. So this is how we construct a pentagon given the length of one side. So we have a line AB now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bisect that line. So I'm setting my compass just over halfway, scribing an arc, and setting it at A here, just over halfway again, and drawing a line through the middle of that. Okay, and what I'm after finding there now is the center point of that line. I'm going to call that M. Okay, so I have AB now and a center of M. Over at B now, I'm going to draw a parallel line to this line over here at B. I'm going to set my compass now on point B, open it to point A, and scribe a little mark up here on this line that's parallel to the line at M, and I'm going to call that point now point P. So I have the line AB, its center point, and I have point P here now by swinging AB up to this line here. I'm setting my compass now at M, open it up to P, and bring it down to our baseline here, and that is going to find me now point Q. So I have point Q now, opening my compass from point A, open it to point Q, and swing it up to the line at M, and where it cuts the line M is going to be the top of our pentagon. So that's actually the very top of our pentagon. Keeping my compass the exact same, this time swinging from B, and it's going to cut that point again, just with a different arc out this side. Setting my compass at A, opening it to B, and scribe a line on that arc. Open my compass to AB again, this time swinging off B and cutting this arc over here as well. And that now has found us the 5 points on our pentagon, and I can just draw that in now with construction lines. This is our pentagon now, and what we have inside this pentagon is a star shape. We can start drawing our star shape by joining the points on our pentagon together. Okay, and then firm lines to draw our star. Okay, so there is our star. Now we see here that our circle, we need to find the center point of that circle. We actually have a chord here. From this point to this point is a chord on the circle, and from this point to this point here is a chord on the circle. So we know if we bisect this line here and this line here, where these two bisections meet is going to give us the center point of that circle. Okay, so this line here needs to be bisected. So open our compass just over halfway again. Same as with this line. Okay, so that's our circle now with the star on the inside of it. If we look at our shape from this bottom right hand corner of our star, we have 10 mil down to get this line here, 30 mil across to get this line here. Okay, and we need to draw a rectangle of 150 by 120. So coming down. Okay, so 10 mil now beneath this. I'm going to draw my hinge line. I'm going to draw my hinge line now in blue. And a line then down at 45 degrees. Okay, and labeling this point H. So this is the point that our compass now is going to swing from all the time. So we're going to imagine that this is our shape. Now it's our plan. We're going to swing it around here 45 degrees and imagine what we're seeing if we're looking in now from this direction. Okay, so I'm going to draw the overall width of our rectangle just over this side now. So to do that, projecting this point down, placing our compass on H, open it up all the way to the end of our hinge line and swinging an arc. It's going to go off the page for a second. We're going to get this point down here and project it then straight up. Okay, so our whole shape now is going to fit into this rectangle. So the heights are going to stay the same, it's just the widths that are going to appear to be a bit smaller. Okay, so we have two shapes now to rotate here. We have the triangle and we have our circle. So it doesn't really matter which one we're going to do first, but I'm actually going to bring the the pentagon down here first. Okay, so we have A, B, C, D and E. Okay, there are our points on the pentagon. I'm going to drop them all down to the hinge line. All drop down to the hinge line and then swing them around point H until we meet this blue line again with the compass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then just projecting them straight up. And these are all construction lines at the moment. Okay, now as we said, the heights do not change, just the widths perceive to change a small bit. So we're going to project all our widths now across, or our heights across. Projecting our heights across. Okay, and it's just a matter now of finding our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, A, B, C, D and E. So following A down first, we're going to do A first. Around and up, so A is going to be here. B, following it down, around and up, that's where B is going to be. C is over here, so following it down, around and up. C is now going to be over here. D, which is the top point here, and E, which is here. So E is going to be here. And just a matter of joining them up now with construction lines to get our pentagon. And joining our corners together then to get our star shape. Okay, and then firm lines for the star. Okay, and I'm just putting little lines here through these to show when I start bringing the circle around that these ones are from the star and that I don't need them anymore. Okay, so the circle. We have our center point of our circle here. That is a center line going through our circle, and that is a center point going, a center line going straight through our circle as well. Okay, and what I'm actually going to do is divide it up then using our 30-60 method. So using the 30-60 set square, I'm just going to divide our circle into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different parts. Okay, so green for the circle. I'm going to have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7 is going to be here. Okay, so we're going transferring them down our shape now. That is going to cut our circle now at new points again. So we have 7, we have 8, we have 9 here, 10, which is also point A here, so we already know that this is a point now on our circle. It says 10. 11 and 12. So there are 12 points. So we can now transfer them across with our compass. Bring this one down as well. Now transferring that around until we meet our blue line again. Transferring this one around so we meet our blue line. And then sending them straight up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and it's just a matter then of going through all our points. So starting with number 1, following number 1 down, around, and up. Oh yeah, so we have to transfer across all our heights now as well. Sorry. Transferring across our heights. So starting at 4, top of our shape, transfer that across. 5 and 3, 6 and 2, 7 and 1, 8 and 12, 9 and 11, and 10 down here at the bottom, which is A across here, so there's no need to transfer that one across. We already have that point. So following 1 down, around and up, this now is going to give us 1 over here. 2, following it down, around and up, this is going to give us 2 over here. We can also do 12 while we're at it. Down, around and up. 12 is going to be here. 3, down, around and up. This is going to give us point 3. 11, down, around and up. That's going to give us point 11. 4, down, around and up. It's going to be our point 4. Up the top. 10 down the bottom, already found. 5, down, around and up. That's going to be our number 5 here, 0.5. And do 9 while we're at it. Down, around and up. Number 9 is going to be here. Number 6, down, number 6, same as with 8. It's that point here. Last point then is 7. Follow it down. And up. That's going to be our point 7 then. Okay, and all it is now is a matter of drawing a quick sketch of hopefully joining them points up fairly nicely. Okay, get rid of these few firm lines. And that now is what our shape is going to look like.